welcome to the 2012 F1 Australian Grand Prix right here with the Crusty Demons. Let's have a round of applause for the Crusty boys. Woo! Man, the weather's just been crazy. We got a really kind of a new sort of a thing going. This is a competition-based format throughout the course of this weekend that we're here. We got 9 riders stretched out over 4 days. We're going to do some demos for the next couple of days. And then, on Sunday, it's all going to culminate in the inaugural Crusty Cup. First time ever. Big dollars on the line, spread out over 3 disciplines. $50,000. We got best trick, best whip, and best combo. But the one to really focus on is best trick, because first outright pays, ladies and gentlemen, children, pay attention, stay in school, but $25,000 for first place. Can I get a hell yeah? Come on. 25 grand to jump your motorcycle? You know what the boys do when it comes to best trick? It's always out of control. Nonetheless, this is what we're going to do. Sad to say, riding is going to be not happening today. We have really vicious wind. You can see it blowing right here. But we're going to bring the boys out. We're going to have a chat. And we're going to try and spread a little bit of love, high five, signings, and giveaways.
Oh, your mom's fine. You go ahead and do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready? I said, are you ready?
First up, the first rider coming in, Mr. Truman Carroll from Wagga Wagga VIC. Let's give him a round of applause. Let's hear it for the young buck TC, just breaking into the scene, one of the youngsters, getting hooked up with the Crusty Demons. Mr. Truman Carroll on the deck. Next rider up, been around a long time, been doing this for 10 years, rides for Showtime FMX Kawasaki. Let's have a round of applause for Mr. Matty McFerrin. Luke McNeil's not riding, he broke his ankle. So we're going to bring Matty McFerrin up instead. Sorry about the slide debacle. You can see Luke McNeil. Well, they didn't tell me he was going to come out anyhow. Let's hear from Luke McNeil, who was going to be involved in this. You see him limping along with his crutches. Still wanted to come out and hang out with the boys. And he's definitely not going to beat Matty McFerrin up onto this lander, that's for sure. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, on the Kawasaki, Mr. Matty McFerrin. Let's hear it from Matty Mac. Don't be afraid to applaud. You guys know they can hear you even though it's windy and they got helmets on. The boys definitely appreciate any love you can afford them. Mr. Matty McFerrin. And now the prestigious editor of the Crusty Demons magazine, the official magazine of the Crusty Demons. Been riding a long time, definitely an OG, you might have heard of him. Let's have a round of applause for Mr. Joel Balchin. Joe Balchin, a.k.a. Balchi. See him styling with that brand new shift gear. Can you guys in the stands feel the wind? As you can imagine, that's why they don't jump. Because when you leave the ramp, no, you down low can't feel it. This guy's got a unique twist. He not only races motocross and supercross, but he's also a professional freestyle motocrosser coming out of Queensland. Big round of applause for Mr. Robbie Marshall on the KTM. Not a lot of people ride supercross, motocross, and freestyle, and that guy's got a lot of talent. We're glad to have him here at the inaugural Crusty Cup. Let's have this young buck, definitely a stellar, out of control guy that does crazy things all the way from France with the Red Bull helmet, Thomas Pages. Keep your eyes peeled on Pages on Sunday when it comes to best trick, out of control. And if I say so, it's probably true. Been around a long time. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from France, Thomas Pages. Well, Mr. Todd Potter was standing down there in his Black Metal Militia t-shirt. He just showed up a little late, flew in from the United States. Let's hear it for representing Double M Metal Militia, Todd Potter, multi-time gold medalist in the X Games and a big, big talent coming out of Temecula, California, running just a little bit faster than Luke McNeil with his bum leg. Come on, keep the run going, you're not winded yet. Let's hear it for Todd Potter. On the screen right now, big gold medal winner, 3 times back-to-back at the X Games. When you have tricks like this guy, it's just, you can't believe the things he'll do. He'll leave the bike and somehow get back on. I guess the new thing is nobody's going to wear their gear, but we still love him anyhow. Mr. Kyle Lozen down here with the Black Monster hat on. And now upcoming, another member of the official Metal Militia family. Been around for a while, started out very young. I think he was the first Crusty Demon, the youngest ever at 15 years old. From Wagga Wagga, just coming off a best trick gold medal with the first ever front flip, Mr. Jackson Strong. Give it up! Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for all of the Crusty Demons who have been invited here for the inaugural 2012 first ever Crusty Cup. Kind of like that smell. All right, boys, wrap it up, take it down, give a wave to the crowd. We're going to get a few boys up here for a little Q&A. Again, the wind is the major factor. When we have a crosswind coming across the water, it's not really good when you're trying to jump 75 feet and you leave the ramp and then you drift to the right. There's not a lot of room for error in the world of freestyle motocross. As you can see with Luke McNeil over here with the bum leg, just practicing for this event. Things went all pear-shaped as he dropped into the foam pit and crashed his ankle. I asked him actually what happened, and he said, I don't know. I go, what did the doctor say? He goes, they didn't know. So I don't know where he went to the doctor, but it's kind of crazy. Potter, the main reason you're not in your gear is because you were still building your bike, right?
No, it's because it's windy. It's because it's a direct crosswind is why we can't ride. But hopefully we have 2 more shows and we're gonna assess the situation, and if it gets better, we're for sure gonna ride. We're definitely sorry that we can't perform for you guys, but we'll be here all weekend. So
tell us about the water on the. Even though the wind tends to dry up the rubber a little bit, there's some patches. Just the run in the rubber that can be dangerous in itself.
Yeah, definitely all the water's not dried up yet. So unfortunately, the weather's what it is. But like I said, we're gonna be here 2 more days, and how many shows this weekend?
A bunch, but it's all going to be Sunday's the big jam. So thanks for Mr. Potter to explain a little bit. You heard it from a rider's voice, not just mine. These guys do something dangerous. So you got to respect the decision to not come up here in the wind and get crazy. But let's bring Maddie McFerrin up here and see what to say about it. Riding the Showtime Kawasaki. Been around a long time, 10 years doing this, making money, having fun. Maddie Mac. You've been doing this a long time, and we don't want to drone over the not riding, and, you know, I see everybody kind of leaving. It's depressing for us to do, but nonetheless, safety is a major factor, because freestyle in itself is very dangerous.
Yeah, no, it sucks we can't do something. I've been in your position, sitting in the crowd going, doesn't seem that windy, but being on the other side of the fence, it is pretty windy here doing. Unfortunately, can't do anything, sorry guys, but yeah, later on today, when it gets a bit better, we'll be definitely back out here.
But actually the wind right now is drying the course up, drying up the rubber, drying up the grass, and if the wind kicks down a little bit, we'll be able to do some tricks.
Yeah, definitely. The wind is helping, obviously helping the drying out, but I'm from Melbourne, so I know what it's like, and no doubt it'll probably rain again, but fingers crossed it doesn't.
All right, Matty Max laying down the rules right here. Let's give him a round of applause nonetheless, because you know deep in his heart, he wants to come here and do his job, which is doing the most insane freestyle tricks you guys have ever seen, the legendary Crusty Demons. Let's move over to Mr. Kyle Loza, multi-time gold medalist at the X Games best trick. I think it was 3 years in a row, 7.